Today I want to talk to you about a common issue for many seniors, and that's the issue of hydration and dehydration. And specifically in nursing homes, it can be an area of concern, an area of neglect. It's important to note that water is the most essential nutrient for the body. And it makes up 50 to 60% of our body weight. And for seniors, many of them will lose water weight, natural water weight, as they age, sometimes 10 to 15%. Combine that with their decreased sensation of thirst, they're more vulnerable to dehydration. So when we look at the problem of hydration in the nursing home population, we know that 50%, more than 50% of the residents need assistance with feeding and fluid intake. And if those residents are incontinent, that number is even higher. When we look at hospitalizations from nursing homes to hospitals, if a resident is admitted to the hospital with a diagnosis of dehydration, studies show that 17% of them will die within 30 days. And 48% of those diagnosed with dehydration will die within 1 year. And the bottom line is, a senior admitted from a nursing home to the hospital with a diagnosis of dehydration, they're 6 times more likely to die during that hospitalization. So the symptoms and the outcomes beyond that, there's a greater incidence of UTIs, cognitive problems, decreased motor function, balance, falls. Literally every organ in the body, every system is dependent on water. So the solution is we got to keep people well hydrated. Ideally, for a human being, water balance would be the amount of intake of fluids equals the amount of output of fluids. Mostly urine, of course. So it's critical to monitor the input and the output of fluids. What the Biolink system does is for the incontinent residents wearing briefs, is we're monitoring the output. And we're able to specifically set thresholds to alert if we're not seeing adequate output of urine or urine and feces. And that's how we alert the staff to go check on the resident and potentially give them more fluids. It's proven to be very effective. We typically see a urinary event within 40 to 60 minutes once the alert goes out to staff. So the Biolink brief system and incontinence monitoring system effectively helps with this issue.